I'll show you what I've done. For a change, somebody come in and bush hogged all the neighbor's property, and now mine is the tall one. It was a lot taller over there, but now mine's taller. But I put in a few trees. Me and Valerie and the girls come up, planted some trees. I got a couple of them that have already died on me. And I planted 3 today. Those 3 right there. And there's one down the end. The big tall one right there. That I planted the other day. Well, it's been a few months back actually. With Valerie. That one. And there's a little one up here that made it, but the other 2 that we planted didn't. That being one of them. Can't get started on the house, so I started working on the little storage shed. As you can see, I've got the place mowed out. Got some concrete blocks set. They're not lined up or level or squared yet, but they're about where I want them. The little shed's going to be about 20 by 20. A pile of lumber there covered up. Good, I'm going to show you a little closer how I did it. Alright, what I did is I mowed real close to the ground, and I laid out some plastic to keep the grass from growing up. I know it's going to be a while before I can get it built enough to keep the grass from growing underneath of it. So I laid some plastic down to keep the grass from growing, and then just dry stacked 2 blocks, which I bought from Lowe's at $1.30 a piece. There's 50 blocks there. I ordered 75 altogether because I didn't know if I need any extras or whatever. Plus I'll need some for the porch. It's going to go up on the far side up there, closer to my truck. Still got a few blocks left, and of course my lumber, 2 by 8s, by 10. Bought those from Lowe's as well for, I think they were right at $9 each, treated. And then here's another little tree that we put in today, actually about 20 minutes ago. My plans are to just every other check put most of it toward buying something for the place out here. I'm anxious to get moved in. I'm going to get out here and live where it's nice and peaceful and quiet and calm. And you never know when you see a deer or a turkey or a squirrel or a fox running through the yard. But yeah, I know when you walk down through here and you can tell how straight these roads are. They're not very straight at all. But, like I said, these are just approximates. I haven't lined them up or leveled them yet, so we'll get in and square them up and they'll look a lot neater. Over here, you can see on the far side where I've done some digging, there's a septic tank and the septic lines. We'll walk over and take a look at it a little bit. Alright, there's my septic line. Pretty simple. It is at a 45-degree angle. The tank is up here, comes straight out to that pipe, and then 45's there, and goes up that way. And then out here somewhere was another 45 to go to a trailer that used to sit right here. But we're not going to tie into that right there. We're going to come and tie in this pipe, and we're going to go straight this way toward me. Toward the cabin, which is directly behind us. So I'll have the 45 off of that and go into my cabin, which is only about 14 feet away. Nothing spectacular, just 4-inch pipe and a hole in the ground. This septic tank is, I would say, about another 6 inches into the dirt there is about all 6 to 8 inches, and actually hit the tank. That pipe is really close there to the tank. And where that group of trees right there is, it will be the kitchen of my house if I ever get it built. Kitchen, probably more like the dining room area. The kitchen will be more up this way. One other thing I wanted to show you before I left today, where the little cabin's at. And I got a path mode here for where I want the electric lines to run straight out. I measured up, I left 10 feet to go up the wall of the cabin, and measured out to this tone, and then to straight run all the way across the property line, out there to across the driveway to that point where it turns again, and then runs into my pole, which has, I think I'll focus, but it has no meter and no transformer, but it does have some loose wires hanging. So I measured 10 feet, I allowed 10 feet to go up the pole and 10 feet to go up the house, and it was 198 feet, I think. So I figured if I buy about 220 feet of wire, 225 feet of wire should be good. And again, at Lowe's, it's about $1.75, $1.50, $1.75 a foot for the wire. And I gotta get a little backhoe or a trencher or something in here to dig this. I'm not getting too many responses from my Facebook request of a ditch digging party. Imagine that. I wouldn't volunteer either. But I thought it would get some laughs. So, we'll get a little trencher, a little backhoe or something in here. Should have that done in no time. From the driveway, you can see these trees. These are that's the one I planted when me and Valerie and the girls were out here. And these next three I just planted today. And then there's one back there me and Valerie and the girls planted. And then that one's one we planted. And I don't think it's going to make it. But I was able to dig up 5 trees today and plant those 3, and then there's 2 of them over together. I'll put in the same mold, one of them into it. But I think they'll make a nice fence. And